Hi guys, and welcome to my May hits and misses. So this is my first one doing a video ever like this, so I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do just a May favorites or just go ahead and do a May hits and misses. But I have gone through a lot of products this month where definitely have had quite a few misses, and so I thought it would just be appropriate to go ahead and kind of let you guys know what I've really been seeing and what I've really liked and what I really haven't liked, because a lot of these products have quite a bit of hype and I had never really tried them before, and so I went ahead and did that. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So for my first hit, I'm going to go ahead and start with my skincare. So if you guys have seen my videos, you see in the past that I have atrocious skin. I've always had really sensitive skin. I've always had like problem acne skin. I've been on Accutane before, and you know, still it's been a few years later since I've been off Accutane, and I really haven't seen that big of a difference. I did at first, but after about a year or so after, it just slowly started coming back. It's definitely nowhere near as cystic acne as it used to be, but I still do definitely have some problem spots, and I've definitely been seeing there's a lot around like right my chin, like you can kind of see that one there. I didn't really do a crazy job of covering up because I kind of wanted you guys to see. And also it's summer, so I don't do really heavy makeup in the summer. But yeah, so my first product that I've really been loving is this Pixie Glow Tonic. So these come in the Pixie pads, like the glow pads, but I was like, I feel like you get a lot more for your money if you go ahead and get it on this and then you just use like a cotton swab or something and you put it on there. And it's just this tiny little container, like it's really like, compared to the size of my hand, like it's really not that big, so it's good for travel. And you know what? I've definitely noticed I just go like a big difference. I go ahead and before I put my makeup on morning and night, I just go ahead and take that and I swab my skin, and I feel like it's not too harsh on my skin, but it does make a difference. So that's been awesome. So it's made with 5% glycolic acid, and so that's not too harsh or anything also, and it's just an exfoliating toner, so it really gets all that dead skin cells off your skin and just makes everything a lot nicer and smoother. And I have really been loving this product, and I highly recommend, if you haven't checked this out, you should really check this out. This is a good one. And then another one that has been kind of going in with my skincare that I was totally on the fence with, because like I said, like I have had so many problems with acne in the past that when it comes to like drugstore things or anything, I'm really not a believer. I don't believe in it pretty much at all. And I really was like, I don't really ever want to try anything from Target, but I mean, this went ahead and changed my mind completely. So I was like, okay, I might as well go for it. And I saw that Tati used this a while ago, and so I wanted to kind of check it out and see if it was really would live up to any of the hype. And it has, and it's the Neutrogena. Now it's the Rapid Wrinkle Repair Moisturizer for Night. So that's kind of funny because I'm not like super wrinkly. I'm 28 years old. I have some like, obviously like my forehead, and like I have like a crease right under here, but I don't really have wrinkles. So I was kind of like, well, maybe this will help, maybe this won't, but I mean, I'll just like go ahead and try it, because I've literally tried a bunch of other moisturizers and I just really haven't seen anything that has really caught my eye or made me like really excited or really done a good job, because I do live in Colorado. I live in like 5% humidity on a daily basis. So that means that my skin is basically always dry, and I'm used to it, so it doesn't really bother me. But at the same time, my skin also gets more breakouts because of that, and I have a higher cell turnover, which means that this stuff really helps as well. So this lotion, it is made with accelerated retinol. I actually tried another Neutrogena lotion, and I'll go ahead and mention that in my misses, because I keep thinking of more stuff to mention in my misses. But I tried this stuff and it worked really well, and I actually use it morning and night, just because I do live in Colorado, so I do need that heavy moisturizer. So and then kind of like another thing that I went ahead and tried this month. So I got this in my BoxyCharm. This is like a tool. I have never used like the Artiste brushes or anything like that. And so I wasn't really a big believer. I have used like those thick kabuki brushes to kind of get my makeup on, but I was like, how is that any different than a kabuki brush? Why is this thing so special? This is made by Crown. Once again, it came in my BoxyCharm. It's a tiny little thing. I used it to put on my foundation today, and I think it did a pretty good job, but I don't think that it does high coverage. So if you're looking for like a low coverage day, it does do a good job. It doesn't leave any lines or streaks unless you have a really crappy foundation. But I use this with the Sonia Kashuk foundation, and it worked pretty well. And I have actually been really liking this. I keep going and grabbing for it. So it must be doing something right. I feel like I always like, do you guys ever have that where it's like you try something once and you're like, okay, like this is all right. And then you suddenly like start going back to it and you're like, okay, I'm starting to like this more and more. So this is growing on me. It's not there yet. It's not like a, holy crap, this is fantastic, but I still like it and it's growing on me. It's just one of those things. So, and kind of like another product that has also been kind of one of those it's growing on me is actually the blush I'm wearing today. I am not a big heavy blush person because I have red undertones, as you can see. Like I haven't self-tanned for a while and I've just been out riding my bike a lot in the sun, so this is kind of more of a natural tan for me for once. But I basically don't really like using the heavy blush. I don't like red on my face because I already have red and I blush naturally and I just don't want a lot of red. So I've been trying, I heard this from Tati, it was the Wet n Wild, the Pearlescent Pink. I tried this today, if you can kind of see it. I like it, but I don't love it. It's another one of those products I'm like, this is like the third time I've grabbed it. I think it's good for one of those days when you want like really, really light blush, which is what I usually like, but I don't necessarily like the peachy tone, just because I think it will, I don't know, I have really pale skin, so it just kind of depends on what tone my skin is at that time, because I literally range from super, super pale, like transparent, like a sheet of paper. I hold that up and I look whiter. So it just kind of depends. Or if I self-tan, then all of a sudden I'm like this dark, crazy, tanned Brazilian girl, you know? So it really, really depends on kind of what I'm doing at the moment and what I like. But I do like this. It's not super pigmented. It's not super heavy coverage. It does the job. It kind of just gives you a little bit of flush, but not too much. So this is a hit. So my next blush, because I was on a blush phase this month, I don't know why. I think I literally bought like 3 blushes for, I don't know, I just bought 3 blushes. So this Milani, okay, so I recently found Milani at my Keen Supers, and I will tell you, so in Colorado, we do not have freestanding CVS's until now. One was just built, and it literally opened like 3 days ago, and I was super pumped, and I already went there and bought a bunch of stuff because they have Milani there. But I found Milani Cosmetics before that CVS opened at a Keen Supers, which is the same thing as Kroger for anybody out of the States. But in their really, really, really big, like super, super, super Keen Supers, I don't even know what they call it. It's like their country market where they sell clothes, they sell like household items. Like that place is huge. But yeah, so they had the Milani, and I have literally been trying to hunt down that Make It Last setting spray for like a hot minute. I literally go in there every single time now that there's Milani, and it's never there. It's never there. But I love this. This, out of the blushes I bought this month, this is my favorite. I just love how pretty it is. Like, look at that. Every single time I look at it, I'm just, oh. And I am a big fan of rose blushes. I just think like this color, and as far as this color on my lips too, by far the color I will always gravitate towards. It's just way, I don't know, it just works so much better, and it looks so natural, but pinky, and it's a good thing. I really like it. But, so then as far as concealers go, I know I tried out a lot of crap this month, but I usually do. So, I have been wanting to try this because I've seen this in Tati's videos like a million times, and I was like, okay, well, I have the NARS Creamy Radiant Creamy Concealer, and that's great, but I just haven't been really like loving it. I don't know. It's just, I'm like, it costs so much, and so I just haven't really been feeling it. So it's like, okay, I need to get on the drugstore thing and find a good concealer. So naturally I went for this one. This is the Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline. It is only like $6 or $7, super cheap. Literally, I just recommended it to my mom, and she got it, and it was really funny because she's so cute. She comes up to me and she's like, She's like, I don't know how to get it out. I keep going like this and trying to tap it out. I'm like, Mom, it's a twist. And she's like, but what? And so she literally, I pulled it out of my purse and I showed her and I'm like, you twist it. And so it was really, really cute. But just so you know, you twist it. But this gives you great coverage. It's not super heavy like the Tarte Shape Tape. But I do not like wearing that Tarte Shape Tape every day. That is like if I'm doing a full glam look, but like every day, especially in the summer when I'm just wearing a tinted moisturizer, I ain't gonna touch that stuff. So this stuff is super lightweight. I think it's a really, really good dupe for the Menards Radiant Creaming Concealer. It only costs $6 or $7 though, so it is a steal. So also, as far as like face kind of products, a highlighter, been loving it. I got it in my BoxyCharm and I am obsessed. I have no idea where to buy this. Probably online somewhere, but I have no idea where to buy Ofra. But this highlighter, I'm sorry, like it's so pretty. It's so shiny. So I actually went ahead and I did 2 highlighters on the side of my face. So this one is on this side of my face right here. There's anything right here, and here is all the Smashbox, the Casey Holmes, and the Pearl palette. I literally mix all 3 colors together and just put on my face because I am weird. But yeah, this one right here, like this highlight, like I'll zoom in, like, oh yeah, that's pretty. Like that is gorgeous. And then I have 2 more things as far as my hits go. I know I'm talking a lot. But this lipstick is my new love in life. I think it really compares well to, what is it, the Buxom ones, where it's like kind of like a moussey type texture of lipstick. I love this stuff, and this is the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color. I have it on right now because I am obsessed with it. It is in the color 680 HD Glamour HD. I'm pretty sure. Not completely sure. But I really, really love this. I think it just has like the perfect texture, and I think it wears really well. I hate when you wear like a lipstick and then it like falls off and it just looks so fake and cakey and it's like you were wearing really crappy lipstick. I just think like this blends really well into your lip color, and I think it's really good for every day. I really love the texture of it, and it's a little metallic-y, so it's just got that little shine, like you can kind of see. Like just a little shine. Not too much shine though, because too much shine is just not cute. Okay, and then the mascara I am absolutely in love with, and I will tell you, I never ever buy drugstore mascaras because I always think they'll flake, they'll cake, they'll do all that crap that I do not like. But this stuff is amazing. It is the Voluminous Lash Paradise. I saw Tati use it. It's by L'Oreal. It's awesome. I used it on just this side. I used another one this side. So you can kind of see, like, it does not flake, and I did it on my bottom lashes too, and like look how big my bottom lashes look. Like look at that. Okay, and my highlight's on point. But yeah, see, like this stuff is bomb. I love it. It has definitely, like, it takes only, I did 5 swipes on each eye to kind of compare, but I did 5 swipes and it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it was like, boom, done. Like, I didn't even need fake lashes. I love this stuff. I don't feel like it kind of has a tubey type texture when you take it off, but it's not tubey. So it's not like one of those like tubey mascaras by, I forget. I used to wear tubey mascara all the time. It's like the really popular one. But yeah, this stuff is awesome. Highly recommend it. It's new. If you can find it, good luck. But this stuff is awesome. Look for it. It's in the pink tube. I hate pink, but hey, this stuff rocks. Okay, so now that I've talked your ear off about hits, let's go ahead and get into the misses. So first off, I said I went ahead and did a little bit of a comparison. So as far as mascara goes, so now I gotta pull my hair away. I am using this Rimmel Shake It Fresh Clump Free Volume Mascara. Seriously, it's really cool because it shakes. It's like it's like a shake weight. Sorry, I had to, yeah. But it's like a shake weight, but with mascara. But I'll tell you, like you can just see, I'm gonna do a side. This is 5 swipes. One, it was so liquidy, it started to get on the top of my lash. And when I have shaky hands, this just don't work. So I do not like that. Look at this lash looks so much prettier, like looks more voluminous. And it's not the angle that I'm at either, because look at that. It still looks like this weak, but I did 5 swipes, it sucks. Also with mascaras, I went ahead and I suckered into buying the Pixie Lower Lash Mascara. This stuff was sold out everywhere. It literally took me 2 Targets to go find it. I went ahead and I got on my Sephora VIB haul when I went crazy. I went to like 3 Sephoras and then I went to 2 Targets because, yeah, I'm nuts. But I have been hearing so much about this and I was so excited to use it. And here's the thing. I love that it has this tiny little brush, but it doesn't work that well. I found that this Lash Paradise on this side, like, look at that compared to that. It makes it easy to get in on the tiny ones, so it's good for like detail work, but as far as like making them look boom, they don't do that. So there's really no point in it. I think this is overrated and I do not like it. Okay, another thing I compared to was the highlighter. So I went ahead and used the Becca. I just got like a little sample of it. And it's a Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed in opal. I've heard so many people say they love this or they hate this. I don't like it because look, it's so glittery and you can barely see it. Like that's the Ofra, that is the Becca right there. And I'm just like, I thought this was gonna look awesome. I'm probably gonna keep it and use it more as an eyeshadow because like that would be an on-point eyeshadow, but not impressed. And for the money that this thing cost is not worth it. Not worth it. Another thing that is kind of a mess, sorry, this is dirty. I use this there for my foundation, is this Eco Tool sponge. So many people say this sponge is awesome. I just used it to apply powder because I do love the angle, but look at what happened. It's like decaying before my eyes and I've only used it like 5 times. What the heck? So this is a miss because it is literally falling apart. I've never had a sponge fall apart and this is the first one. And Eco Tools, you know what? I'm upset. That sucks. Okay, so another thing that I went ahead and I really didn't like this month was I said I went on a blush phase. And so I went ahead and I have seen Nikki Tutorials use this Luminoso blush from Milani, and I finally found Milani, so I was so excited. And you know what? It is just too pigmented for me. And I'm really sad because, like, if I can get it open. Okay. I'm just really sad because, like, look how pigmented that is. I'm going to go ahead and compare to the other ones real quick because you know what? I need to so that you guys can see. 2, 3. I just do 3 swipes. 1, 2, 3. But, like, it is by far the most pigmented. It's the one in the middle. It's this one, the one I'm wiggling my fingers. That one is the Milani Baked Blush, and it's super pigmented, but that color is just not flattering on my skin, whether I am tan or white or anything. So I was super, super disappointed, and you know what? I am just not in love. I do love this other Milani one, though, so I cannot give up on Milani. Okay, so another thing that I've kind of been not loving has been, I feel like I'm going to get hate comments maybe for this because everybody says this stuff's awesome. It's a Coty Air, whoop, there's my tissue. It's a Coty Air Spun. I used it today and I just don't feel like it does that good of a job. I prefer my Laura Mercier powder any day over this stuff. Yeah, it's like a quarter the price, so maybe for everyday makeup, it does do the job pretty decent, but it's too cakey and I hate when powders get on my face and they make it all and like you can smell it and it's just gross and it's just chalky and oh, I hate that texture, and that's what this does. And you know what? It's not bad and I can maybe stomach it through, but for me that is just a miss. Okay, so the last thing that I'm gonna go ahead and talk about is one thing I've been trying for my hair. So my hair, if you notice, it's like, it's ridiculously long, and like this is all my natural hair. I do not have hair extensions, but it is really long, but it's like really flat on top. And like, so I went ahead and I was like trying some different ways to give it a little more volume and a little more texture to it to make it like bigger and boom and more without like teasing it up, because that's so bad for your hair and I'm not going to do that on a daily basis. So I went ahead and I tried this Kristen S. It's a working texture, and I do not like it because it makes my hair sticky. It literally feels like I have like hairspray in my hair right here, and like all my little hairs are sticking together. So I'm a person, like, obviously, like, I play with my hair all the time. It just doesn't feel like as nice and smooth as it does now. Like when I put this stuff in it, it's like I don't like that. So say this is a miss for me. I might continue to use it maybe like on a bigger look where I pull my hair up and I don't like touch it as much, because it does do a decent job, but I hate the texture of it. Like, hate it with a passion. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and say this Kristen S Working Texture Loose Styling Powder is a miss for me. So that concludes my hits and misses for May. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope I went ahead and kind of helped you guys decipher between what was good this month and what was bad this month, so you can save your money and don't buy the bad products. But you know what? Also, disclaimer, everything works for everybody differently. And you know what? If it works for you and doesn't work for me, then great. That's why makeup's awesome. So once again, go ahead and hit this video with a like if you'd like to see this video again. And please subscribe to my channel. I'm still growing. I'm still trying my best to go ahead and get you guys some great content that you can go ahead and like and appreciate, that will help you with your makeup decisions. And I appreciate you so much for watching. Thanks. Bye.